Thiveron, you alright? I can smell your fur.
I was unfortunately unable to disarm some magical electricity, and it's not my fault all my fur is standing on end right now.
I mean, it is kind of cute, just saying.
It's not cute.
You can see emergency shutters have closed, their thick bulkheads closing here, here, and here. This one seems ripped open. You can see signs along. The lighting is dark. In fact, does anybody have a light?
Yes.
I have
Yeah.
ears.
Manifest a flashlight, that's one of mine.
Yeah, this place is completely dark, by the way.
I have a flashlight with an attachment to my gun, my hand pistol, so... I think I'll take point. Thiveron, since you don't need light, stick close to me.
He nods.
I'm gonna shine my flashlight up here real quick.
I'll join Prava. Like I'll stick in the back if we're gonna formation.
A 20-foot cone, you said. So, yeah, the creature was a big creature, right? So you wouldn't have been able to fit through this hallway.
No way.
So I'm gonna be brave.
Here, I'll go with you, Prava.
You can see that the walls are basically ripped apart, almost like something had squeezed through here and torn apart things.
Ew.
Are these just like emergency lights, or are these like beam emitters, or are these like...
They seem like some sort of emergency lighting. Like they're little orbs being lit up on either one of these doors.
Alright. Whatcha? Okay, nothing up here.
It's basically, as you get to the door, there's just a wall of fungus and mushrooms just crammed up against it.
How pleasant. Probably gonna take a sample of these mushrooms. He's gonna just like one cap, basically. What's this room all about?
It seems like there's some aquatic creatures. It's the same gooey substance that was there before, and there seems to be some creatures swimming about inside of it. See hard-shelled creatures, some eels.
Non-Neptunian fluid. This is the stuff that gets hard when you slap it.
Yes, it just seems like there's the creatures that swim around in it. There's some food on the floor as well.
I'm probably gonna feed the fishies.
They are very happy to be fed. You just see them like swimming around.
God knows when was the last time they ate.
I'll move to the end of the hallway and peer down here.
There is a shuttered door blocking a way.
And there's like a room full of plants. Okay. What kind of shutter door is this? Is it like a heavy mechanical like tube?
It's heavy. It's like a heavy bolt head door. It's dead bolted to the ground, you can tell.
And we probably don't have the power that would be required to engage the motors and open it.
Nope.
Okay, I gotcha. So I'll turn around and just tell Prava, like, it's a dead end that way until you restore power.
Alright, good to know. Alright guys, dead end this way. Where to next?
Well,
I guess just forward.
feel free to stop me whenever shit hits the fan.
As it does say, Noct does not raise barred gates or similar implements such as a force field or barrier.
Oh, okay. Then never mind then.
Yeah, that would do. So as you take a look over here, it seems like the shutter here is jammed open slightly. You can see like a jack of some kind holding up the shutter door.
Without saying anything, I'm gonna give them a few hand gestures to point that on the right there's a way forward. Because I'm assuming it would be good to stay quiet for now.
So yeah, did you want to try opening it? It will take some strength.
If I didn't make that ginger ale earlier, I could make lube to make this quieter.
So if you want to open it, then use athletics. Or you there's not even a sound as you just effortlessly, and it's like you push up so far, all it is like a, and you see the locks lock it back in through just sheer force you used.
I decide, you know what, this jack might be loud. I just grab it with my hands and force it open.
you just grab it so forcefully you tell it to shush. Ooh, this looks like the generator.
Yes, it does.
Or comes in and makes this room as bright as he possibly can.
And you see light all over. You see a small thing, and you see small bit of writing on the floor. It's covered by the grating, but it seems like you could get this generator working again. Would you like to roll me engineering?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use aid another, and if I succeed, instead of giving you the regular bonus, I'll give you advantage instead.
Ooh,
Ooh.
sounds good.
Ah.
Too bad I'm very bad at engineering.
Okay, so as you do that, you basically take open the grating, you take it off, you get it in, and as you do, you see that there's something slightly wrong with this. For instance, you notice that it's a puzzle.
Oh no,
Oh, shit.
my worst enemy. Okay, dude, seriously, lately you've been obsessed with puzzles. What's up?
Puzzle! I have some really good puzzles, okay?
He's testing
you
all
guys-
his game puzzles in the future.
Fuck you, Pacruel. I
Now-
mentioned it was a match, PSK.
As you see, you do see a small data pad that's laying on the ground. And what you're looking at here is the power cores and their corresponding basically shunts. And one moment, let me just pick this up. And...
Guys, I figured it out already. We have to solve the puzzle.
Oh, wow, fuck me, really? You can see the corresponding shunts on the ground. And essentially the data pad says, look, I know you don't like it, but you're gonna have to disable the generator before we leave, okay? It's like, just make sure it's messed up. And don't forget to take the scanner with you. And it seems like what they're talking about is a small device on the ground that seems to have only barely enough energy just for one use. How this puzzle will work is that you've got to get these shunts to match their corresponding power cores. And the device that you have can reveal one of the cores, what their alignment is.
So what color pattern they are, basically.
Yes.
So we get one freebie, and that's a 50-50 after that.
Is it 50-50?
Wait, can you explain that again? I'm confused.
Each of these shunts,
Yeah.
You see these,
Yeah.
must go into their corresponding box here.
Okay.
And they basically have to match up to the colors that are presented here. Blue, blue, red, red. If you use the scanner, you can reveal one of the shunts and their corresponding colors.
Ah, okay.
Aiden, can you get off of the
Right?
computer panel
Oh, I'm on top of it.
on
huh?
the mini map? Oh yeah. Oh
Like-
no, those were stairs. I thought there was.
Say,
He said everything's
for
part of the
example-
puzzle, so I'm looking at the generator
Oh,
also.
I meant in the window. Sorry. I should
Okay,
have made
I
that
was
clear.
like, now looking at everything. There are.
Like,
I
say-
apologize.
Say, for example, if I use the scanner and we figure out where this one goes to the blue, right? This is a message left by the guy who fucked it up before he left. It wouldn't mean anything if he just put it there without.
Oh, you're saying because of the message, so these things are not in front of where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Is that
So
what you mean?
if we know where one is supposed to go, say for example this goes here, then there's no wait. Let me just.
Okay.
Yeah, then that means this one has to go here, because it's not in front of the one that it matches. Who's on? Do you scan?
Let's identify the one on the left.
Yeah, let's go with the one on the left. I agree.
That is blue-red.
Blue-red, so it goes in the middle.
Yeah.
And
This one.
wow.
Wait, no. He
Here.
said that none of them match.
That one has to go here,
Yeah,
and then this
Wait,
one has
no.
to go there.
yeah.
Wait.
We're assuming that none of them match means that none of them are in front of the place they go, because
Yeah.
that's the only way.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
yeah, we have to make that assumption because we're working with very little information.
Ah, I see. Okay, yeah.
As you put the shunts into the power cores, you hear distinct as suddenly the facility is filled with life once more.
High fives all
Alright.
around.
I am Kuzon. I know how to do the
High fives everywhere.
puzzle. Now, as soon as another magic puzzle comes in, I'm gonna be bog fucking stupid.
It's like, the crystal puzzle I couldn't figure out, but this is technology.
I was like writing down pack real, like maybe this is a clue, trying to figure out if it spells something different.
Bryn was going in deep. She was like jumping down the rabbit hole, like, yes. Everything means everything.
That's the thing.
What if my mother made the puzzle?
We kind of went into that trap last time as well, because that's how humans work. Like, we tend to overthink and overcomplicate things that we don't know, and it was just a simple, just match the number with the letter. There you go. Like, that's not the first thing to think to, because it's so simple, right?
What if Thiveron's sister is a part of this?
Wait,
What does Kuzon's family have to do with this puzzle?
Wait, Thiveron's sister poisoned me on the 23rd. It was done on this geological location during the 8th month of this time period. Never
I can
mind.
just reveal this area, it's fine.
So that's like some sort of life support system or something, or what are these big tanks?
It seems like this is some sort of coolant system for the generator. This seems to be the power on either side of these two.
I see. Yes, it's all part of the same power infrastructure.
But now you do have signs. Basically, as you come on out, you can see several signs. As this area does open up, there's a shutter still on the other side, but this area does open up, and it says basically, cargo is that way. Like it says down here to your left. This one down here and to your right is animal control / research. Up and to your left is the labs, and up to your right is the living quarters.
I mean, all the best shit has to be in the cargo bay or the lab, right?
I mean, don't underestimate the personal quarters. Maybe somebody left behind some good stuff in their hurry.
Go to these places.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't feel like opening these giant bulk doors. That seems like we are just expecting trouble, considering we don't know what to expect from this facility. I'd prefer if we crawl through the smaller corridors where, that thing can't reach us.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So which way was it to the personal quarters? Was it
Unfortunately, up and right.
Yeah.
Oh, it was through the bulkhead door.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got cargo and the bio lab were the two places.
Yeah, that's why I suggested we should go to the cargo and the biolab first, since we've kind of been in those areas,
Okay.
and we shouldn't
Let's go check
progress
out
too much
the
soon.
biolab. We'll see if we can get information on what kind of
So is this the door here?
Yes, it is.
Alright, let's open shutter number 1. Goo!
As you open up the shutter, you see a skeleton resting against the ground. This almost solid wall of gelatinous goo sits before you, at least 5 foot away.
I'm gonna take a rash
Close the door.
wall of slime.
As you do, it slowly sinks inside. You see it dissolving.
Prava's gonna close the door.
I wanted to poke it with a stick.
I'll spoil right now. It'll melt the stick.
It's going to melt the stick.
All right, shutter number 2. Something better. Let's go.
As it opens, it's
Oh, blood. Red lights.
That's promising.
Okay, so this door seems safe. There's a green light there. These doors seem not safe. There's red lights. Let's go see what's through the green light door.
As you pass, there are windows through the other ones.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna crouch as I go by then, and just like peek up to the window.
As you do, you see this.
Oh shit!
Oh no, friend! Probably gonna open the door immediately.
No, friends! Dish. As you do, you hear like a low growl as it backs up.
Yeah. I'm gonna activate my Wild Wise and do a diplomacy check to try and do some basic communication with this thing.
Okay.
Kuzon, I think that creature above might be looking for its friend.
That makes a lot of sense.
All right.
You
So
see,
I was trying to communicate with that dope ass diplomacy check, like, hey, We're friends here. We saw one of your kind. We're gonna help you out of here.
Basically, as you communicate these feelings, you can get back basically with a feeling of flee, run, free. Like freedom, essentially.
Yes, freedom. Is this thing like chained down or tied down or anything, or is it just like shut up here in the closed door?
No, it just seemed to shut. It seemed to
Okay.
be shuttered inside the cell.
So Prava's gonna try to communicate wait, danger above. We'll tell you when safe.
When you communicate danger, it like settles down onto the blanket. You seem to have convinced it that remaining is better instead of just rushing out.
Yeah. To like help its anxiety, I'm gonna leave the door open for it. But yeah. Not much we can do with this thing yet, as long as those turrets are full.
Brian, do you know if this creature has a good sense of smell?
From your last roll, yes, you do. It's very well. It's got a very good one. It's a hunter tracker of evil.
Someone
I want
has
to.
it.
I want to go up and bow to it and tell it and cabal it. Don't worry, we will get you out of here safely.
And as they do that, I'm gonna toss it a ration, and I'm gonna let it smell me just so it can, you know, make sure that. Oh yeah, hey, I know that smell. Okay, cool, we're good here.
It seems to poke its nose up a ration, but if you get close, it does smell you, Aiden. How close are you getting?
Enough to make sure that it smells me.
Could you roll me athletics?
What the? Okay.
You see, as it raises hand, it basically puts its claw on your leg and pulls you down as it's basically pinning you down and like it's on top of you. It's like sniffing at you, like seems to be sniffing at your hand.
Yes, friend upstairs will get you out. Kuzon, a little help?
It seems to give off like a small, like it's got enough of you.
I'll pull Aiden out.
I've hesitated long enough. What's through blood door?
Blood door contains nothing.
Not blood.
Half of a skeleton.
Yes, half of a skeleton, missing its arms, legs.
I want to just say that I'm still detecting magic.
If you are, then this area is definitely magic. Seems invocation of some kind.
Invocation of some sort. Prava, I would warn you against entering that room.
Wasn't gonna enter the skeleton room anyway, but thanks for the advice.
Do you close the door?
Yup.
Thiveron's just shocked that there's something that Thiveron doesn't want to poke and prod.
It's like that area is fucking off limits.
Because apparently this area is overgrown, but the door is open. Don't you have a flamethrower?
We don't know what these mushrooms are. They might be toxic. They might
Okay,
have
okay,
spores.
fair,
They might be
fair point,
oil. They might.
Just saying, you know, throwing ideas out there. Oh, by the way, now that the power's back on, is this a door? What's this?
Yes, that's a shuttered door.
Oh, we have power, so it should be openable now, right?
Yeah,
It's openable, yeah, but it's not open.
Explore the bio lab first.
Yeah. I'm just asking to make sure.
All right, is everyone with me before I round this corner and look in this room? I know
Yep.
the green light usually means empty, but
Yep, we're
I
going.
have my gun ready.
all right. You know what? I'm gonna, for dramatic's sake, do this one next.
Douche.
Are these like
All right, someone flank this door with me. All right,
like a
perfect.
prison? Aiden, you should flank door. I am spellcaster. I squishy.
Where do you want me? It's kind of tight in here.
There you go, right there.
Oh, okay,
Perfect.
there we go.
Okay, as you open the door, all you hear is
Oh,
and fluttering about.
it's the good boys.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're
Oh.
cute.
Hey
They're good.
guys.
I'm gonna give them a nice petting.
They try to snap at you, but they're currently flitting about.
Yeah, I think they wanna be let loose. I don't think they like it in there.
Well, the security might still be set to gun down any living creature that comes through.
Oh no.
remember?
I think these things are safe. If you remember, we saw them above ground. The robots were ignoring
Yeah,
them.
there is a small console which gives some options in the cell.
Oh,
Apparently there's an option for release.
oh, perfect. I'm gonna release them.
As you do, you see the top of the roof suddenly, and you just see these things instinctively go towards the noise as they just flutter upwards. Like,
Anyway, is there something over here on the right?
Looks like it. Thiveron, you take point now. You're already that movie.
Okay.
Prava, let me scoot on over here.
No,
as you
Reach out with my senses of hearing and sound to see if there's anything going on beyond the door.
As you push your ear against the door, you hear sound.
Now I open the door.
Yes, of course.
oh,
That
yes.
thing.
You see a glutinous wall, like almost pressing against the wall where you are, almost trying to force its way through the door that's open now.
I close it.
Just
What?
I think we should not go that way.
This door too?
Yeah,
Wait.
that was through this door, wasn't it?
Oh, this door, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's not the door, you're right.
Oh, let's keep going back then.
as you open the door, it smells humid, almost like you're outside.
That's probably a bad sign.
Maybe it's a balcony.
Yeah, there's probably like an open shutter door or something.
Let's hope so.
This is the cargo room. There's probably a delivery bay.
I'm just worried that humidity might mean that this place is overgrown with something. And so far, everything on this planet has either tried to kill us, or it has been very strange.
Are you opening this door?
Hell yeah.
As you open the door, the light is almost blinding, almost like a rainbow envelops Aiden as the gleam from multiple piles of crystal gems just shining through the door.
Oh, Prava,
Oh,
I think you
Myriad of
found...
colors.
Prava, I think I found something you're gonna like, and I'm gonna step away.
Brian's the one who's all into crystals.
I'm gonna look at the terminal here.
As you go up to the terminal, you see an inventory. Apparently, this is where the crystals that they were gathering and testing within this facility. Apparently, it has some rather interesting gems that they found, and there is also a small note. As you bring up the small note that's been made on the screen, it says, "The dwarf will probably come back for his shovel soon. Just make sure to
dwarf.
store it in the lower compartment."
Wait, lower compartment?
As you look down below the screen, there seems to be some sort of locker built into the wall.
Ooh, is it locked? I open.
There is no handle.
Does the console have like a open thing to open thing?
Does seem like you could, but you would have to, well, actually use computers.
I use the computer.
I'm gonna use helpful telepath to try and assist. No.
As you're trying to fiddle with the device, you hear a small click. But as the drawer opens just a little bit, you feel the lock catch, as if it was, well, a little weird in opening. It was like opens and then caught itself.
Can I use sleight of hand to try and unthink, do some finicky work in there?
You could attempt to finagle whatever's inside, or you could bust it open with athletics.
I think I'll try sleight of hand if Brian allows me. I'm going to take out my combat knife and I'm gonna start jamming it inside carefully and be like, yes, just like clearing a claymore during a gunfight. And that was a horrible roll. I literally rolled a 2.
As you jam in, you twist just enough, and you're using your normal combat knife, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you're twisting it, you're like, yeah, that's it, and then the door opens up, and you raise the the blade of your combat knife. It's not there anymore.
Huh.
It's on the floor.
Well, that would teach me to buy cheap gear, and I toss the handle away.
Well, at least we got to open the compartment. What is inside?
What is inside seems to be of some ropes. You have a small rock drill in there. It doesn't seem anything important until you see something a little strange in the form of a rather odd-looking shovel. Seems like there's strings taut along the handle down to the end.
Magic shovel.
And there's tuners on top of it. It's actually a guitar shovel.
Guys, I'm sorry to rain on your parade, but where is Kuzon?
Right behind us. Kuzon?
Can I listen for the clang of his suit?
You may try.
Maybe we should hail him on his
God.
communicator.
It never looks like I have a plus 15 to perception, does it?
As you're listening out, you could have sworn you heard something before.
Okay, let's go. I will come back for you later, Crystal Room.
I have my spear at the ready, by the way.
Yep.
Loaded with
By the-
acid.
By the way, as you are opening, like going up towards the area, you see a large hand sort of scoop under the large shutter before you. And slowly start to creak its way out.
Just out of curiosity, can we see Kuzon?
No.
Thiveron, start backing up slowly. I'm reaching into my pocket, I'm taking out some C4. I'm gonna slap some C4 on the wall and I'm gonna start backing up.
An underground facility, you know what you're doing, yeah?
Yeah, sure. Just keep backing up slowly.
You'd see its almost glowing eyes and distorted jaw looking at you.
I
As soon as it starts going there, I'm gonna say, open wide, motherfucker, and I'm gonna press the trigger.
It detonates. You see the creature stumble to the side a little. And then suddenly give out. It looks like it's about to charge.
Everybody in the side rooms now, split up!
Go, go, go!
I'm
What
going
will
right.
you do? You have a moment before it comes. You get
I'm the
basically your movement. You see this thing charge down the hallway, like missing all of you as its claws scrape along the ground. It's now coming back. It's like...
Wait, did anyone grab
I'm gonna
the-
start
grab the
shoving Prava inside the corridor. Come on, Prava, get in here!
I have trouble.
But we don't know where Kuzon is.
We'll figure it out. For now, let's not get fucking murdered by that thing. Did you see it eat the explosion? That thing doesn't care.
I mean, we've fought bigger, right?
Aiden,
should
what
move.
reflex?
Oh shit. Reflex. That's something I'm good at and I always fail, so yeah, there it is.
Let me check what he gets. Oh, he sucks. Well, he doesn't suck, but he really got low. You can see just grab. He's like, and his fingers just barely touch your hair as he reaches out. Like,
I'm gonna push into Shava and dive on the other side so I can get inside here. Come on, if these corridors are anything like the other side, we might be able to get on the other end of the big doors and get to the security passes and whatnot. Let's figure out the lay of the land before that thing gets us.
By the way, did one of us pick up the shovel, or did we just leave it in that room when we lost Kuzon?
Unless Bryn picked it up, I think it's still in there. Maybe we should grab it
I-
now.
Yeah, we didn't really have time to grab it, so I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna grab the shovel.
I think there's a console over here on the wall as well, right?
Probably. Hold on a second. I'm gonna open my communicator and ping to everyone like, hey, you two okay over there?
We're okay.
Creatures seem to move on down the hallway. If it looks safe, try and join us over here.
I'm gonna creep around the corner here. Do I hear it or smell it?
You hear like a small thumping, but it seems like the main shutters automatically close in the middle, and you just.
I'm gonna motion to Brian to follow me and then like move quickly across the hall.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad. Don't want all of us to start getting split up and picked off.
Should we? Because, oh god, my brain.
But as you basically access the console, you see essentially what you saw in here. Like, this is crystal storage. All unique crystals are taken to the lab. This is where general equipment is kept. You know, ropes, manacles, spare parts. You have this area which is fuel and the like, and then here is highly dangerous magical containment.
This sounds like a cool place. This has highly dangerous magical containment. There might be cool things in here.
I'm gonna start by opening the doors up here so we can check out what kind of gear they've got stored.
Loot, 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 loot.
Take a look around, guys. Maybe we'll find something that can help us take down that giant thing.
This door. What is?
Right. As you open this door, you see a forested area. This is where the smell of the fresh outside was coming from. And in it, you see a robot staring intently towards one area.
Good work, soldier.
That seems normal.
Take a step in and look in the direction he's staring.
He seems to be staring directly at this. It's almost like an altar or podium with a small chest on top.
Hmm.
Magic action in here.
Can I roll mysticism to
You
identify
may.
what this is an altar to?
As you're looking at the altar, it seems to be some sort of magic binding as opposed to an altar to a god. Seems like whatever's in there is meant to stay in there, though it's more of a prison from the out, like inside out, as opposed to anything trying to reach in.
So it's trying to keep something contained.
Yeah. So you could, if you wanted, just pick it up.
This is less of an altar and more of a cage. It's trying to keep something inside. Maybe we should bring it with us just in case.
Oh, can I look at the chest?
Yes, the chest is purple in nature. Almost, the top of it almost looks like purple ribs enclosed on the chest part itself.
I want to look inside. Can you look inside?
As you look inside, you see a single item resting on a bed of furs.
Ooh.
Nice.
Seems to be in the style of your people, though it's made out of almost dark material as opposed to your normal white.
And it looks inherently evil.
Can I
Just for
try to
size.
identify it? What kind of roll would that be?
If you want, you and Thiveron could attempt to identify it together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Such a good Dark Lord mask.
I think I'm actually just going to cast Identify too.
There is a faint trace of both conjuration and transmutation magic about this mask. Its magic source seems to be divine in origin. As you pick it up out of the thing, you twist it around and slowly, well, make sure to take a look at it. Seems like it grants the wearer low light vision. You're able to devour the ambient light and able to cast a shard. By the way, robot has not interacted at all. It just seems to be staring.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take the mask out of the chest.
As you take the mask out of the chest, you see a small as the chest like basically closes. The altar slowly loses its glow, and the robot draws its rifle.
Exactly as I expected.
He wants to give it to Brian.
It's like, I'm sure she wants this, not keep it here. Here. Good doggo retrieves, always.
I fetch.
I mean, I do really want it.
Hey, if it's not me who's to blame. Right. Aiden, you hear essentially experiment. It's like experiment concluded, disposing.
Yeah, figured as much. I know I should have taken care of that rust bucket before I left the room. And I round the corner, I take out my gun, and as soon as I see it, first of all, trick attack. Hey, I'm going to try to stagger it. And with my hand cannon.
Oh, nice. You see, like, the round pierce through his chest. He stumbles to the side, like, experiment concluded. Disposing of Thiveron.
I move up and engage it with my spear. And I attack it with my acid. Damn, I don't think that's gonna hit 12.
Yeah, sadly, it does miss. He manages to
Womp
avoid,
womp.
just sidestep.
Oh no.
Right. Why?
Sadly, that does not work.
That's weird. I thought for sure that.
He takes a guarded step and then proceeds to full auto in your direction. First is Thiveron, Bryn, Prava.
Yeah, it
How's that
definitely hits me.
Alright.
Damn auto fire. It's so good.
13 damage to all of you. As he's you see his plasma gun heat up and eject the clip. Now it's Prava.
This guy needs to cool off.
Okay, so Prava, how do you deal with this guy?
2 ice blast. That's only the first one hits. He's a robot, right?
Yes,
I'm
yes, he
gonna
is.
get a blast of ice right into the wiring on his shoulder, and the ice like spreads through and just cracks his hole open.
He just as his chest just bursts open from the ice growing, and he collapses to his knees. But yes, the robot is down. The altar is powered down, and Prava, the rock you seem to be you sitting next to before seems to have its gems like, well, they go dull. You remember your father working with something like this before. Essentially, these are sort of relays. Well, they're more primitive, but the same sort of relays that your father used to essentially route power over and over again to different locations.
What does this say? Does this have any information?
Just blind dancing around Aiden.
As Brian starts doing that, Aiden just puts a arm on her head and says, calm down, calm down. He's used to dealing with impatient kids. Chillax.
No, are you going to read it? Are you going to tell me what's on it? I would like to know. Oh, I could look at. Okay, thank you.
As you read, essentially, it mentions that this was for weapons storage. This is where they kept their things like power armor for protections. Most of their droid parts were here. But from what it looks like, it seems like there was a small cave-in.
Gotcha, we ain't getting inside.
So this is some sort of air tank here, and this is some sort of, what, generator, or?
It seems like these were the regulation area for, well, the small forested area. One regulated water, the other filtered air.
Okay. Tech stuff that I'm not interested in.
Fucking tech stuff, fuck that.
Does it connect to social media? Then I don't care.
Welcome back to everyone. Everyone's just checking the other rooms. So Aiden, do you want to get that door open?
Yep, let's check it in.
Use athletics.
Oh, it's a beefy door, huh? Luckily I'm a beefy boy. Or I usually am a beefy boy, unless I roll very badly.
As you grab onto the door, you start shaking it violently, and then and with one final heroic push, you finally
I find the bathroom, guys. It's
you
fine.
find the bathroom.
I'm going to inspect the bathroom. Is there something inside the bathroom that's of value to me?
It just seems like there's toilet paper. Seems
Well,
fresh.
I'd say that as a human being that's very civilized, toilet paper is important to me.
The door here is open, by the way, since Prava moved there.
So what's inside this room? Is that the
I think
security
it's on the control room. Bryn, computer.
Oh, computer! I look at the look.
Just dancing her over. As you start typing, roll me computers to search up the information.
I can do that. I'm very glad I'm on push to talk most of the time, because anytime I'm quiet and you guys are waiting for me, I am just bopping.
So, as you start searching for information, you start to filter out. There's climate controls. There's finding crystal excavations around. That's normal even for your people. This is just like a normal ore. Then you look at what this experiment was. Essentially, they were waiting for somebody to volunteer to pick up the mask from the altar, as apparently that entire area they had to physically dig up and move in order to keep the magic running. So they were very interested in what they found.
They don't even know what this thing is.
Yeah, they had no idea because none of them were brave enough to open. They tried robots, but the chest would not open for them. So they simply set a guard to look on until the test could be completed, and once it was, they were to dispose of the subject unless told otherwise.
Now,
Sadly, there didn't seem to be someone here to tell them otherwise.
now I know that nobody here is a big fan of the Reed Corporation, but I'd like to point out that this kind of proves that they are humane in a sense, because they could have just forced somebody or just hire some kind of hobo or anybody just as a guinea pig to touch that shit. The fact that they went through all this trouble and didn't have anybody forced to, you know, trigger the chest proves that they have some standards.
I mean, you say that, but they also ordered that the volunteer be gunned down afterwards, so I don't know about
To be
that.
fair, the test does mention that it should only be done if somebody's here. Like, they were meant to control the robot. The robot was just on autopilot,
Yeah,
essentially.
so it's not the robot's fault, really.
No one's saying it's the robot's fault.
I mean, just saying, it feels like a very humane
Cool
and
robot.
upstanding thing to do in a weird sense. Just saying.
Yes, scientists looking after their own skin. Very humane.
I'm gonna quickly check this console over here to see what I've got in this area.
This seems to be the number 2 climate controls.
Ah, I'm gonna open the next door.
As you open the next door, you see,
If I see a giant monster in my face, I'm gonna be a little annoyed.
as you open the other one and take a peek around, you also see something else. You see another creature looking out of another door
Oh,
down the hallway. It's looking down that way.
has anybody spotted me?
Nope.
I'm gonna immediately kneel. Crap, nobody knows sign language today. I'm gonna just
I know
bring my
black in signed language.
I'm gonna bring my finger to my mouth to indicate to everybody to be quiet, and I'm gonna motion with my hand down for them to get down and be quiet. And I'm gonna keep observing the creatures. Boop. And I'm going to try to sneak up on this boy.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to sneak up on him while I'm invisible, and I'm gonna use my grot wire to strangle him, and probably, if I can't take him out quietly, I'm just gonna dump him over here into the corridor for the big lad.
Okay. Roll me stealth first.
41.
Let's push a Kirkenfield. You can sneak up on him.
I'm gonna sneak up over here.
I'm gonna come up here and hold an action to just start shooting if something goes wrong.
Okay, so you want to garrot him.
Yep.
Go ahead and try.
Okay, first of all, trick attack. Gonna assume that's good enough. Here comes the CQC check. 23.
You hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to stagger him and strangle him.
So as you wrap around the wire around his neck and pull, he's like, he drops his club and he's trying to claw at his own neck at the wire, unable to get a purchase as he's been strangled. As you do, you see this thing go.
I'm going to try and enter this room dragging this creature with me so I can get out of sight.
Roll me stealth. Basically, you're trying to keep not only yourself quiet, but this thing as well.
26.
-4. Even with a -4 with this guy struggling, I would say, yeah, you're still keeping it up essentially. Like, would you like to roll me another CQC to see how much damage you do? Yeah, he's...
And that's another 27 damage.
As I said, you can't roll trick attack again.
Okay,
But you do knock him out with that 11, added on to rest of your stuff. You see him like...
I'm gonna quietly drop him in here, and then I'm going to try to sneak into this room. Where is he looking? What is he doing?
He seems to be currently at the forge. He's looking in this direction.
If I try to close the room, is that gonna make any sound?
You hear his footsteps like poof, poof. It has an automatic function, but you could probably slow it down.
I'm going to try to slowly close the door so he keeps focusing on what he's doing. He knows he's got a friend outside, so he's probably not gonna be too smart and figure out, wait, who closed the door? It was probably my dude. I'm gonna try to close the door.
Don't you want those sweet naginatas?
Not until we find out what's in the other rooms.
By the way, it's currently looking this way, but it doesn't seem to be able to see you. It seems like it has very poor eyesight.
I'm gonna kind of push the whole group back 5 feet anyway, just to be case. Just to be safe. Everybody just shuffle on. In fact, I'm also gonna close that door that I was standing in front of.
Shit, this thing's getting too close. Are any of the other doors open?
One to your right isn't, but one to your left is. And you hear what sounds like chopping.
I'm gonna quickly take a peek.
Are those mummies?
They seem like bandaged up bodies to Aiden. By the way, I would say you have 3 more actions in your stealth.
Oh, so we're basically doing 2 per round, okay. This door is also closed?
Yes.
Which way is this guy looking?
He's currently looking in left. Right this way.
Perfect, I'm going in.
Oh wow. Yeah, you're masterful. Let me
And
roll a d10 for this dude. So this thing just doof, doof, doof. As it whips its way past here.
same maneuver, I'm going to trick attack and stagger the dude. 43. And here comes the garrote wire.
Roll me attack then.
21.
And you wrap it around his neck and you...
And that's 42 damage.
Right, this guy is a mage, so he's not very strong, but he's going to attempt to break out of your hold, Aiden.
Okay.
13. Roll athletics.
I'm assuming I have bonuses, but something tells me there's no way he's gonna beat that.
Yeah, he's just trying to hold on.
I'm going to deactivate my cloak, and while I have him pinned and choking him out, I'm going to contact the others and say, guys, if you can, slowly follow me. You'll see a corpse. On the left, there's a room with 1 enemy. I'm further down the corridor clearing the rooms. Stay quiet.
I've already walked over that corpse, but
I'm way fucking ahead of you. Aiden, you can roll another attack.
Okay, here comes the next CQC. Let's finish this boy with style. Or we can fail very hard.
Alright, so good thing is you don't let go of him. However, it does say something about going prone. So essentially, as you try to strangle him, you almost feel your foot slip on the blood below as you fall down with him onto the ground. It's like,
That's okay, I get no minuses for being on the ground.
okay, yeah, he's a bit weaker than his predecessor. It's like,
Aiden does not look amused as he's standing up covered in guts and blood. Oh, Prava, hey.
As you're not looking amused, Thiveron walks over to you and uses token spell to start cleaning you off.
Thank you.
aww. Timon's a good mom. It's a clink, 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 clink.
Wait, if you guys are here, what happened to the guy in the other room?
I mean, the doors were closed.
I believe he remains oblivious to our presence.
Good, let's get out of here. I think I've
That's
had
what you
enough of
hear.
these assholes.
Tong,
Oh,
tong.
man. This is the.
Uh-oh.
That's the sound of like hammering on the forge.
Oh.
So what are these guys doing in here? Wait, what happened in here? Like, what are all these bodies?
Actually, Bryn, as you walk in, if you put down your token, this body here is actually a kabar, basically skinned.
Bah.
The kabar was skinned of its fur, its horns left on as it's trying to get to a backpack there, its legs severed off.
I am instantly very sick. Did this creature do this thing? Was
Yes.
this what they? There is one left. Excuse me.
Brian, wait,
Yeah,
don't be rush.
I was thinking the same thing. Prava has his weapon manifest and he's coming to this door.
Oh god. Oh, okay.
Manifest destiny.
I see that they're on the move. Thiveron, watch the corners. I haven't checked any of the other rooms. We might get jumped.
All right, Brian. On the count of 3, we're bursting in this door and taking this fool out.
By the way, I forgot to ask while you guys were waiting on the other side of the door. Brian, did you take the mask from Thiveron?
Uh,
Did you give the mask to him?
Yeah.
oh, if you gave it to me, then yeah.
Ah, you wearing it?
Yeah.
So, did you wear it because you saw a dead body of people?
I want. It seems like a good opportunity.
Something's gonna happen when you put the mask on, so he's trying to figure
Yeah.
out how to put it on.
Yeah, I think when Brian decided that she was gonna go in and completely demolish this other creature in the other room, she put it on to go in.
Like, are you gonna bust in? Are you gonna use anything, or?
I wanted to use the gloom effect to make it so that everything goes dim in here.
So that's a 20-foot radius of you. Yeah, that will get the forge. So essentially, you darken the forge as it goes into dim light. The line of lights that were there, Aiden, suddenly both of you are plunged into dim darkness as well.
Oh god, this is gonna
Welcome
go south.
to my world.
Well, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter for Thiveron. He's like, it got dark. What?
Why is everyone panicking?
And I'm gonna open the door and use junk shards on that guy, like instantly.
Nice.
So yeah, I warn Thiveron. Thiveron, we might get jumped from the other rooms. Be ready.
Actually, you know what? I think this deserves a more emotional thematic of a kabar. As you open up, you fire the junk shards. Please roll to fire junk shards. It hits for 12 damage. He was completely unaware of your presence as the dark shards form around your hand before firing one after the other as they reach your wrist. Just doosh, 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 doosh. And you see him slam into this guy's back. He's like, "Ah!"
And Prava's gonna follow up with a good old blast cold.
Ooh.
Oh, how much damage was that? 12. So that was so much damage. So as you fire a shard of cold into him as well, he stumbles back into like the water barrel. Please roll initiative. Alright, both of you take 10 damage. The DC was 14, by the way. As you see him like basically scoop up the coals from the forge and basically this area lowers the light level 1 as it's filled with smoke. Prava.
Brian's a squishy caster, someone to get in there and tank a little bit. So Prava's going to dart into the room out of the smoke, glowing in photon attunement. And I'm going to take a slash at the symbiote.
17. Yes, he is a caster, so that does hit his AC. That's a... Wait, he was 31 before in damage, wasn't he? Let me count.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so how do you finish him off?
My symbiote did the thing before where it ate someone, right?
Yeah.
The symbiote goes into this guy's mouth and eats his head from the inside out.
Oh, lovely and disgusting. Basically just swallows his head as it just drops down to the ground. Love it. And now, let me just check the speed of all of them.
Oh, that's right. There's more. I was thinking we were done.
This one doesn't know where the fuck it just came out to.
It's dark in here.
Right, let's see if he can hit you. Yeah, it's a concealment chance, and he completely fucking whiffs. He like swings at you, Brian, but you easily duck it.
Get the rat scrub.
This one's going to attack you, Thiveron.
Oh no.
Oh. Not my doggo! Stay away!
Why hit the good boy?
I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to. Whoa, hi. As he basically just grabs you around the corner and starts trying to just wailing on you with a club like Aiden.
You know what would have been great if we had Kuzon here so he can make his barricade. That would have been amazing right now.
Blocking off entrances? Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Ash, will you allow me as a maneuver or something? I'm not sure. I want to basically grab Thiveron and switch positions with him.
I would say it would take your whole movement, but if Thiveron allows it, you could.
Yes.
I grab Thiveron by the back of his scruff and I just yank him back. Yoink! First of all, since I am kind of exposing Thiveron to this boy, before I start worrying about these guys, I'm gonna take a shot with my pistol over here and then I'm gonna turn this way.
Oh, you just want to flat foot him? Okay, I was gonna test for fortitude, but yes.
Nah, flat foot.
Okay, he's flat-footed then. As you strike out from around a corner. The corner's awkward as you strike out, and he blocks it with his club just in time, but he stumbles backwards off his foot. Thiveron. Yes, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so I'm going to 5-foot step here, and then level 2 mind thrust this guy.
That poor dude.
Ooh, 28.
Ooh, let's see if we can will save. He has not got a very good
3
will
9s
save.
and a 1. That could have been so much more.
Oh my.
Ah,
Okay,
half.
so 14.
14, so that's basically almost half his health.
Are you happy about that, Ash? I thought you were on our side.
I'm a DM, I'm on everybody's side. Now, Brian, I'm gonna have to ask you to come with me for a second. Into the private chambers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus.
That happened.
Now, Brian, what did you want to do?
Oh, I wanted to see if I was to cast a radius spell, would it affect the guys in this room because of the wall?
Depends on where you put it. If you put it like here, no.
So, originating from this point is this huge crystal structure that explodes outwards, sending shards into everybody in a 20-foot radius.
96 of fire damage. Whew.
Yeah.
Okay then. Let's see if they can roll. This guy just flipping eats it hard. So as you just open fire, this storm of shards of crystal just rocket down the hallway, just and you just see them all getting impaled one after the other. Just
That's what you get, you monsters.
Ooh, where's this guy? Oh, this guy died. Prava.
Alright,
So
let's
yes.
roll my symbiote for the bull rush, I guess. And...
Yes. Sadly, that is not enough. Even if it is only just +4, that is still lacks the amount needed.
All right.
You do attempt, but he holds you off just in time as the symbiote lashes out like dish.
All right. Not really. I guess I'll just use my move action to step over here, so I have a cleaner line of sight of the battle, and then that's it.
Okay. That's these guys' turn. First things first, Bryn. This guy's not happy with you, but he completely whiffs.
Haha.
He's gonna take a full guarded action. So he's basically like locking himself up where he is. This guy is practically dead from that attack before. Thiveron.
Yeah, it's 14.
Oh.
Oh, he hits.
I rely on the fog dog play to not get hit.
Rolling dice, 10 damage.
Holy, why?
He basically hits your spear of his club and then clocks you one around the jaw.
Okay, from now on we always open with the fog dog maneuver.
Right, so, Aiden,
Yes.
roll me will save. Oh wow, he rolled so bad. Essentially, this
Oh.
guy screams at you, which is essentially Mind Thrust level 1. He was like, "Argh!" But you just like, oof, headache.
Who's the guy that screamed at me?
That'd be this dude.
Gotcha.
Aiden.
Right. Well, I take notice of these boys, but then there's my boy Thiveron over there. So I whip around with my gilded fang and I'm gonna try to decapitate this fucker. First of all, stealth for the trick attack. There it is.
Oh,
I'm going to flat foot him because I'm going for the finishing blow. So he's at a -2. There we go. 4d8 and that will be 23 damage.
23 on top of a 14.
22 damage, that's my bad.
And how do you kill him?
As I
Locked in
whip
with
around,
Thiveron.
I immediately plunge my sword into between his shoulder and throat, and I just drive it inside into his weak flesh.
And he just falls down to the ground.
I then use my leg to kick him and free my sword, and I whip around to face these guys again.
Nice. Thiveron.
nice. Thank you.
I got you.
He's going to move here and then cast. Like, I want a polar vortex so bad.
You guys are all pretty low, though. And round 3's coming up. I can probably melt all these boys. You don't need to waste any big resources.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my spear at this guy. And say, Aiden, duck. And then throw my spear. 30. Keep getting these high damage rolls, but
You do have. The thing is, you do have a +7. You just got loaded up rolls.
yeah.
So as you throw it, you hit the back wall and you create a small island of poison here. Bryn, I have been keeping track of dim light. It's just Aiden has a torch, so
I will just shoot this man with my crystal gun. Beep bop 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 beep bop beep bop 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 bop. This
hit him for 5 damage. Nice. So as you fire off your crystals towards him from the crystal gun. Prava.
Cover your eyes. It's about to get bright in here.
Thiveron doesn't.
Oh, I still double first one, 25, centered around here.
Ah, centered here. Aiden, you're gonna have to make a reflex save.
Easy peasy. And since I have
You got evasion.
evasion, yeah, I take nothing.
So essentially, what I'm gonna frame it as is essentially you hit the door close button. And it's like, dish, and the havoc is like, "Rrr," as it closes, as you see a small little fireball float between repair, and they're like, "Huh?" It's like it's almost in slow motion, and suddenly it's like condenses in, and then boom.
Aiden
There we
slowly
go.
opens the door and pops his head out. What
That
happened?
guy is fucking dead. That guy is dead. That guy is definitely dead.
It's kind of how supernova works.
Just boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aiden just slowly pops his head out. What happened? Did I miss it?
I like to imagine that like after like the room was dark and Brian has low light vision, so if she was looking, she's probably blind. Right?
I took your advice. I covered my eyes.
Oh no, there's more lads hidden away in the darkness.
This is lad. This is the lad. You see him stomp in and attempt to grab you, Thiveron, as he reaches out. But given that you have 360-degree sight, you just lean forward. He misses you with slow movement. Aiden.
I'm going to step up over this dead guy and I'm gonna yell, "Stop trying to attack Thiveron, you motherfucker!" And trick attack. And here comes the Gilded Fang. I'm going to flatfoot him for a -2.
As you attack him, your blade comes down and you see it like land on him, but it doesn't enter his body. It scrapes along him like.
Oh crap, this boy has like 20 AC.
And he's like, "Ugh."
Motherfucker. Thiveron, give me a hand.
Seemed like he may be enchanted by some sort of spell.
Yeah, he's
or
still
potion.
he's still flat-footed, boss, so he is at the -2 for Thiveron as well.
Yeah, so I reload the acid in my spear, and I stabby straight into his chest, provided I hit.
Oof.
Nope.
As you attempt, it's like, ching, like the blade stops just under his rib cage. You can hear.
Do I just spritz acid on him?
His skin is almost like emerald metal. Brine.
I will step forward. This is. I'm gonna use one of my spell gems.
Mm-hmm.
My first level spell gem to use Magic Missile.
You hit him for 5. Oh, nice.
She gets a +1 to every magic missile, right?
Oh, I calculated it. Oh wait, no, it only added 1, so it was 6.
6. So yeah, you can see him like the crystals dig into his armored flesh. And he's like, ugh, ugh. He's barely standing. Prava.
There it is.
Ooh, how do you finish him off?
This time I'm gonna go in from the top and just bisect him cleanly and down the chest.
You feel the symbiote's like blade resist on his head, like it's grinding metal against metal. But finally, you see a drop of blood, and then with one bit more effort, he's bisected. Well done. Seems like all of the Havak are dead.
Oh, that could have been really bad. All right, this is fine. We did it, guys. We defeated She kind of like she steps away for a little bit.
With a bright smile on his face, Adam pats her on the shoulder and says, "Good job, Cure, but next time, watch your corners."
Yep, I will do better to be more aware of surroundings. Yes, yes.
Your mother will be proud. You slaughtered your enemies gloriously today. I shall make sure to tell her all about how you were merciless.
No, please, no.
No,
she does
please,
not-
it's the least I can do. You've done well.
No, listen, Aiden, please. If you care for me, you will not tell her. It's fine.
What about your dad? Can I tell your dad?
No, definitely do not tell father.
What about your brother?
He might. Can you let me tell people who I want?
What's the point of you singing your own praises? People have to sing your praises.
Okay, you can tell my brother.
Nah, I don't like your brother. He seems kind of a douche.
We can
What?
show him.
They
I'm sure
aren't
he's
great.
okay. Aiden.
Bayard is the best brother.
Nah, brothers are douchebags. I hate brothers.
I like my brother.
Nah, they're all douchebags.
Aiden, you have a brother?
Aiden puts on a poker face. No, I don't.
Tell me all about your brother.
I don't have a brother, Prava. And if I
Is he
did, he would be a
older,
fucking
or is he like
douchebag.
you?
Aiden helps Prava pin Aiden into the corner.
Rory didn't tell me she had.
Prava, I'm not feeling confident us having a normal chat while we're in the death room. Can we get out of the death room?
You're right. I gotta call Rory if I want information.
Aiden steps out of the room and starts securing the position and the sector. Yes, he's securing the area.
Okay, then we reveal the area so you can secure it better. This is the biggest tent.
Pile right there, boys. What's in this tent?
As you look inside, you see all the precious metals that have been ripped off of various things, from small gold teeth to bits of off-world gems to basically the lining of beds that was plated in gold, all ripped off and piled up and forged into small coins. Seems like the chieftain liked to roll around in a hoard.
Nice. You know, I never thought of this before, but the Tinker's Workshop has a subspace inside it. Could I use that as like a treasure hoard? Could I just put all the valuables into the Tinker's hoard?
So yes, you may stuff that into the Tinkerer's Workshop, but you will not be able to retrieve it easily.
Yeah, it's fine. It's stuff to sell later. I need immediately.
It's not like Thiveron's backpack where you can toss stuff in like a bag of holding and pull stuff out whenever you want.
Totally understandable. Wonderful. Looting complete. On to the next room. I'm gonna shine a light down this hole.
As you shine a light down the hole, it seems to be a deep tunnel.
Does it seem like the facility has another level, or does it seem like it's basically, you know, underground cavern?
It looks like it was a tunnel that was dug out.
Like some escape plan, like some prison break.
They may have been expanding.
I suspect this is where the, whatever they're called, the Havak got in.
Makes sense to me.
Regardless, if we have the opportunity, I would like to take a short rest.
So I would suggest we may close off this tunnel.
Yeah, it might be a good idea. Although, I don't know how we'd go about doing that. Do you have any explosives with us, or?
There is a small fuel tank beside it. This area used to be used for heating of personal quarters.
Oh, I see. I thought that was just another water tank. You think it's natural gas or something in there?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, good thinking, Cal. How is this tank fixed to the wall? Is it like bolted in, or is it just?
Seems like a valve. It's designed to be taken out. It looks rather heavy, but it could easily be rolled.
Yeah, I probably was gonna roll it into the tunnel.
As you do, you hear a bonk, 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 bonk. That thing's deep.
Very, yeah. If it's too high of a tunnel, we might not be able to collapse it too easy. Nah, screw it. I'm gonna jetpack down.
If you jetpack down, you will go down for ways until coming to essentially an area. It's a very large, cavernous area full of crystals, but you also see an extensive camp. Would you roll me stealth?
Probably should have just exploded the tunnel.
I didn't know I was doing stealth though, so I wouldn't have dimmed my star. So that's probably
Yeah. So as you're there, you see one of the patrols there, like, Hazaga! And like they point towards you, and you see like they start ringing a bell, and they're getting ready to follow you in.
Yeah, I'm gonna start jetpacking back up. When I'm about halfway up, I'm gonna shoot the tank.
Roll me attack. You may roll. You may roll twice, as it's a rather long tunnel. Right. So, as you explode it, there is a rather massive. And the entire floor starts to shake as you're coming back up. Everyone can feel it, by the way. You feel as it detonates, everything's shaking. But then it starts to settle as Prava comes back up through the hole. The tunnel below you looks about half collapsed.
Smoke. Lots of enemies down below. Lots.
I think you may have taken care of them, Lord.
I mean, I hope so, but it was a pretty big camp.
True, but that shaking sounded like you collapsed the entire crystal cavern.
That's a lot of lives, huh?
Congratulations, my lord.
I think Prava, the pacifist, probably has the highest kill count of this campaign.
It's like, I love everybody. Kill count in the hundreds.
Between Supernova and just like shit like this, it's probably a lot of dead bodies, huh?
So yes, that's what happens during the short rest, which you could all recover your stamina if you want.
I guess it's time to keep going. Sadly, we couldn't find any key cards. But we still gotta get to the other side of the building. So let's see if we can cut through here and avoid that big lug.
I agree.
By the way, how deep, like how much jetpack charge would I have used going in and out of that hole?
I would say around about 1, 2.
It uses 2 per round out of my 40 capacity.
I would say it used, if it uses 2 per round, then 8.
Okay.
Because I'm counting like 2 down, 2 up.
So, quick question, Ash. On the left side, do I see any doors?
Oh, yes. 1 second, can you not see it?
There's a shutter right there.
Oh, okay, good. I'm like, is there literally no door there? Because that would
Are
be
these
scary.
open or closed, by the way?
Those are open. This thing looks like it's like trying to squeeze through the lower hatch though. It seems to have heard something down below.
I'm going to stealthily try to get to the other side. And open the hatch. Do I need to roll?
Yeah, roll me just in case.
Okay.
Nice modifier for what you do.
22.
You can get over it. If you want to open the other door.
Yeah, I want to open the shutter as I'm taking cover behind this machinery and I'm gonna get on the other side.
Yeah, and you can open this one.
I'm gonna use my hands to signal the others to be careful because that thing's around.
Prava's kind of worried that this thing might hear might be Kuzon. So as we go by, once everybody is through, Prava's gonna run through the hallway, strumming the shit out of the shovel. He's gonna make a lot of noise to like draw this thing's attention over as we run across.
Okay, so you just like ding. Perfect. All right, so as you do that, it stops its tracks and turns around. And it's like, dish, 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 dish. It's like
some
trying
kind
to
of
squeeze
cool,
through over.
We need some kind of cool nickname for Prava. Something with string and running maestro or something. I don't know.
The traveling troubadour.
There it is.
So yeah, it's like it tries like reaching in through the thing, like.
Prava, what the hell,
What's
man?
it?
I feel sorry for it at this point.
Hey, listen, this thing was hunting something. It might have been Kuzon. I had to make a little bit of a distraction just in case.
Jesus Christ, that thing just completely destroyed that... Whatever it is, the forklift. Yeah, that's a forklift.
I feel
Well,
like it's
Prava
like
would have
Mr.
seen you
X at
climbed
this
over
point.
it.
It's just not busting through the walls yet.
Okay, let's start checking our corners. We're walking in blind here. No offense,
By the way,
Thiveron.
the door in front of you seems solid. Like it is a heavy bolt door.
Gotcha. Prava, can you check the side door over there?
Oh, hell yeah.
You see a small hum of a server section.
Ooh.
It's a
What is this? Why? What is this? What is this? What is this?
that is a broken server. Seems to be sparking a little. It's red.
It zaps you for 1 damage.
It is extremely cold in here, however. Like really cold.
Oh, that's good. It's a server room. It should be
Yeah.
cold.
The console in the middle tells you the statuses of the servers around you. If Thiveron, did you want to check the room below you?
Yes.
Seems like a chemical mixing station.
Is
What is this,
Is there-
science? Bah.
Fucking science.
Do I detect any magic in the room?
You do not detect magic in that room, but you detect a lot in this area, like here and here. Oh, Aiden, you're going there?
I am drawn to it.
I am going to roll a physical science check to see what kind of chemicals are handled in this room.
Ash, please tell me that's some kind of laser device that's a security system. Do I have
It
to
is.
Mission Impossible this shit?
If you want to. You can't tell what collection of chemicals that are in like the cabinet beside you, but you do know that the things in front of you are centrifuges.
So I'm assuming this is giving off some magic?
Oh, yes.
Before Aiden does anything stupid, can
Hey,
I
accept that.
roll mysticism?
You may. Like, what's in it is like a containment field that's actually containing what's within.
Aiden, I wouldn't mess with this until we know what this is.
That's why I'm looking at the console over here. I want to figure out what it is. Also, you might want to stay away from that. That's some kind of security system.
I
But,
can't smell light. I can't hear light. I can't see it.
Oh yeah, right, Thiveron. There's lasers.
Oh.
So, what were you two doing at Brian? What were you doing?
Was there any other information on this terminal besides about the server, or was that it?
No, this is just the server area. There's no computer in here that can actually control it. There's consoles on the side that control the heating and stuff, but
Okay, I'm gonna go join these fellows over here then.
apparently it says experiment 5261.
5261. Well, we don't have a database with us here, so no idea what that experiment's all about. Maybe we should
There
keep
is a
looking
there's a giant start button.
around.
Oh, no.
How's about we
Hard
don't
button?
press that?
Can I look at the crystal to see if I can identify what kind it is?
Sure.
That would be a life science?
Yes. So as you look at the crystal, you seem to remember something about containing energy.
So this is like a battery. It has energy.
At any rate, let's keep looking before we decide to do something crash here. For all we
Oh,
know, this
but
thing
there
might
is a-
explode.
That is a fair point, but there is this big start button. Let's check this room because last time we didn't check out the other room and there was a control thing in there,
Yep,
so we should
let's
probably
keep
look.
looking. We can always come back here later.
They seem to be containment cells.
Like
Like-
containment of things?
Yeah, things.
Beings? Okay.
Well, you can contain. They're like science things. The others would know that you guys have some of these on your ship as well. Basically, scientific. Put things in tube.
Tube things. All right.
Yeah, for
Also over
safekeeping.
here.
Kuzon vanished, but we still have his loader bot with us. Did it keep following, or did it disappear with him?
The loader bot kept following you guys.
I mean, we could always use more containment.
Thiveron, are you pushing a button? Just looking at it. Mm.
There's nobody else in here.
Oh no, I slipped because
resist.
I'm blind.
Ah,
Press.
I resist.
curses. So mean.
But then I go back and press it.
into the room.
Ah!
Resist it for like half a second.
Do you actually press it?
Yeah. Like he's like, no, Thiveron, no. No.
As you
I need to know.
as you press it, you see suddenly energy starts hitting the crystal, and you see it start changing color, different colors, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like, and you see irradiating crystal now. It's like,
Thiveron, are you okay? Thiveron, what is going on?
and you see bits of crystal like flaking off a big crystal. Like,
Is anything happening?
Yes, there's lots of things happening.
I hear lots of whirring.
but now it's baseball sized and pointed as it picks it up, turns it around, and then this pole starts coming out and drills into it. And there's also a thing on the end that slipped onto the pole, and it latches around, creating a small force field as it falls to the ground. Point of nuclear vengeance created. Have a nice day. Experiment concluded.
What?
What the...
Can I cast Identify on this orb that it left?
You can. It's sort of like a pointed crystal within a shielded orb. Like the outside of it isn't magical, the inside is magical. Basically a small magical nuclear device.
What? Is this a dirty bomb?
It was essentially there was like rantings and ravings on the console about how this could be achieved. Apparently this is like a one-time use thing with a radius of around about 50 feet.
This is just a portable nuke.
Here, Brian, you hold on to this.
Oh gosh, okay.
I'm
going to leave you alone with that.
I am...
Apparently it's low yield, but very wide.
You guys have been down that hall for a long time. Everything okay?
Yes, everything's okay, Prava. I created a nuclear device made of magical crystals.
Okay.
Yes, everything's normal here.
Everything
fine.
is fine.
I gave
Aiden,
it to Brian, by the way.
What were you opening? Ah, this one. Okay. 1 second, let me just...
Yes, what is Aiden up to?
As you walk in, you see this hologram turning around. Like...
Aiden can't place his finger on it, but as soon as he sees Thiveron, for some reason he wants to judge him.
There's a big grin on Thiveron's face.
Hey Thiveron, there's magic bullshit in here.
Hologram. Basically, it's a hologram-based room. It doesn't seem like the AI is working, though.
Oh no.
I'm gonna leave this console up to Brian and I'm gonna check this door over here.
It does seem like blood, but just different colored blood.
Any kind of medical supplies and stim packs in here?
There are some med packs. 1 second. Just let me bring it up. But yes, there does seem some med packs. There also seems to be a small locked container, though it's a super simple lock and the container's really flimsy.
And as you say that, sleight of hand. To open it.
So as you like dig your way in, it's like king, and you open it up, and it seems to be like a few photos and the like, and a small necklace.
Wait, necklace? What are the pictures?
Pictures seem to be of a family. Seems to be of a Shivan family.
Wait, did Drax tell us what the necklace looks like?
Right? It was like a small black.
Yeah, it was a small black cuboid within a helix of circles, which this necklace is.
Oh, Prava, I think I found something.
Oh, what you got there?
I think this might be the necklace we're looking for. Take a look.
Rolling another mysticism.
Hey, figuratively speaking, looking, of course.
Oh,
There we go.
You did it.
Oh, as you look in, apparently, as you turn these small helixes on the outside, it changes the image on the cube. Basically, it's like looking at a star chart. As you change the helixes, it basically looks in different directions.
Oh, that's cute.
By the way, Aiden, you hear what sounds like typing like
Where do I hear it from?
on the other side of the door.
I'm going to try to quietly open the door, if possible.
Roll stealth.
On it. And I'm gonna give him another signal behind me to keep quiet for a sec.
As you do, you see what appears to be this scientist typing away, like his back on the computer. It's like, you can't see what's on the screen. It's like, yes, over here.
I'm going to quietly step up to him, point a gun at his head and say, "Hey there, buddy, how's about you keep your hands where I can see them?"
He suddenly stops and looks towards you. It's like, Cheetah, what?
Who
He
are
slowly
you and
brings
what?
his hands down to the keyboard.
No, don't you dare, I'm gonna put the gun barrel directly to his forehead. Don't
He
fucking
moves them away.
step
He
away
slowly
from the console.
go back, then slowly, then back again.
I'm gonna grab him with one arm and pull him away from the console physically.
Ah, no, my game! I must save!
I look towards the computer. What the hell is he doing?
It looks like he was playing some sort of like CRPG.
I'm gonna look at him with a deadpan expression, put my gun away, and then I'm gonna intentionally get his character killed.
1 second.
Wait.
This is what he looks like.
Nice cat.
He is Catman.
Science cat must beat science cat. Hello.
After I get his character killed, I cross my arms in front of me, I frown and I say, "Alright, Furbo, start talking."
Drunk. Oh, you are so young.
Probably gonna whack Aiden in the back of the head for that one.
Ow!
Power returned on like an hour ago.
Prava, what the hell?
Why'd you just mess up that guy's game? He wasn't doing anything wrong. It's weird that he's here, but like...
We're in an abandoned facility. For all we know, he's some kind of mad scientist about to inject us with poison and tear gas or something from the air ducts.
That's just me and my delusions again.
Wait, how long have you been trapped in here?
You should know you're me. I'll say again though, it's like, I think several weeks now, no longer. Days?
Okay, Prava, this guy freaks me out.
Dear
You deal
Krill
with
would
him.
know. He went to visit the animals. I don't think he's back yet.
No, we came from there pretty recently and we didn't see anyone.
Oh. He's either dead or wasn't real to begin with.
What were you doing? Like, what happened that you guys had to escape? What happened here?
We were ordered to abandon the facility with too many. Graham Morgan is very focused on his work. He did not want to leave behind the data that Aaron said to, but ended up trapped here. Should have listened.
How did you survive in here? There's monsters everywhere, and as far as I've seen, there's no fool around.
Oh, there's plenty of food. The forest grows beautiful fruits.
You're able
What-
to get in and out of the forest safely?
Yes, of course. I even went topside and got a few things for robots. They still recognize me. They're still friends.
So what the hell are you doing here? Why didn't you escape?
They would know. Only way out is through the capital. Also, I had to keep the thing contained.
The thing?
Yes. It's one of our main research projects.
So wait, we saw the robots zap and attack that thing and bring it underground. Was that your doing?
Huh? No? Why? I haven't plugged in the control matrix into the main console yet. He points towards a thing behind him. like
Hold on,
this.
There's a lot of things in here. When you say the thing, do you mean the big crystal thing, or the big slimy thing, or some hereto undiscovered thing?
There's a room just across the hall. It contains the thing.
Oh, great! Another big thing we need to worry
Oh,
about.
so the room with like the 5 deadbolts on it. That thing?
Yes, that thing
What the fuck's
Very
inside that room
dangerous.
then?
can phase through matter. It's some sort of creature infected by strange crystals. No idea why, but we picked it up because, well, better than leaving it outside.
Where did you find this thing?
Out in the planet's surface. We discovered it while following after the dwarf.
Do you have any cameras in that room? Can we get a visual on this thing, or?
Oh, yes. 1 second. He turns back and he shuts off his game. You can hear him go, oh. And then he starts typing again. He's like, here. And he reveals this. Or doesn't. Apparently,
Or the
he revealed
darkness consumes the world.
this is what he reveals. The crystal's not grown since last time.
Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Hey,
Looks
Brian, check your nuke in there.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a nuke.
Nuclear device would be nice, but we weren't able to make destruction. We didn't even have a data destruction plan. Aaron disabled it. Said something about future plans. Somebody coming to claim the data, maybe. Yes, could be.
We are here to collect the data, so you could give it to us.
You don't look like scientists.
Yeah,
Would-
well, buddy, that's because
We're-
we're not.
Would they send scientists into this infested, overgrown area to collect the data? That would be a suicide mission.
True, they would not dare. Yes. Okay. If you want data, you can take.
Hey, Prava, you thinking what I'm thinking? Reed just used us to do his dirty work for him.
I mean, hey, it helps us, it helps him, I'm fine with that.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I'll plug in this. And he gets to the main console, takes out a small box and plugs it in. Control matrix is installed. Do what you desire. I'm gonna call my bed.
By the way, your DPS is suboptimal. You need more chance to hit to increase your overall DPS.
I play for the roleplay.
That's why you're never gonna beat the final boss.
Screw the meta.
Oh, the final boss is easy. It's the mega secret boss that you gotta worry about.
The data is over here on the main console to the left. So essentially,
Crystal
personal
mutant.
suggestion is to set the entire place to blow up. If Creal is escaped, then there's no point.
Are you sure it's okay to blow up this entire facility? What if that thing survives?
Can freeze through matter, but not enough in order to get out. Would die of suffocation. Or whatever it dies of.
Okay, considering this place is one big horror show, show of hands, who's voting for blowing the entire place up?
Hold on. Do we know that that guy's evil? Like, did he attack you guys when you brought him in, or like?
Oh
any
yes,
attempt to-
extremely hostile. Does not like all life.
I mean, all right. We still gotta clear some stuff out first. We gotta go save the big boy in the cage.
Yeah,
And we gotta find
I guess
Kuzon before we.
for now let's settle on turning off the turret so it doesn't attack.
What is a Kuzon?
Oh, our Ishketi friend. He's walking around in some power armor. Have you seen? or
The
heard-
Metal Man!
Yeah, you've seen him?
Yes, he destroyed a few of my robots, but I managed to lock him in. Where? Oh, right, yes. I gotta remember where I put him.
Thiveron,
I think I put
Sick
him down below. What? No!
Wait, I have one more. Wait, what are you doing? What's going on? Oh,
Ah! No!
oh no.
Heal, heal! Don't go after the cat.
But yeah, it's basically you point. He's like, I locked him in the air bay down below.
Prava's gonna leave as soon as the cat says that. I know we can't get Kuzon this session, because you know DJ, but Prava prioritizes.
Do you know anything about the extraction? Who was involved?
Do not know why they took it, but saw them talking to several people, maybe on console.
I will download that data then.
Good, good. We should take everything we possibly can.
You take all the things.
Oh, hey there, buddy.
Prava runs in and hugs the robot.
Kuzon, of course, hugs back. He's like, are we gonna leave? Did you want to review the data here? May take a little long.
We may
Yeah.
want to leave before we do that.
No thanks. Oh, there's also one room that got overgrown with mushrooms. Any idea what's in there?
Oh, that's contained the rather large, intimidating creature. He produces strange, crystalline mushrooms.
Yeah, that's all I need to hear. Let's grab what we can and get the fuck out of here.
All right, let's get you out of here and get the good meal in your tummy, eh?
Prava's gonna come talk to this creature, and he's just gonna be like, "Hey, buddy, it's safe now. We're gonna leave. Can you fit through these hallways?"
You can hear it growling. And it's like pacing back and forth.
Does this room have like a release that opens in the top like the other room did?
Does seem like the console there, yes.
All right. Prava's gonna go over and give a crack at opening the ceiling then.
Prava, roll athletics. As you press a button and the roof opens up for the escape hatch, you feel like two giant paws basically pin you down suddenly. And you hear,
Hold on. Okay, never mind. What's going on?
and then you feel it's like this rough tongue like up the side of your face before it up through the ceiling.
Ew,
You too, buddy.
that's gross. That's pretty gross.
I was gonna scrape saliva off his face.
So hey guys, we freed Brian's grandmother, I think.
And he's trying to reach down towards you, Brian. You see it through the
No,
You
you
guys
should
okay?
probably not go this way. Big scary monster, just think crystal monsters in the hallway.
You guys need a distraction?
evil.
It would be helpful.
Okay, Prava, come give me a hand. We need to make a distraction for him.
Oh hell yeah, I got this.
By the way, you can you can hear like the guy going, what if we nuked it, irradiated it? Would it turn it bigger? Well, I'm gonna reveal the entire areas now.
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, he's like, what if we nuked it, destroyed it with nuclear fire? No, wait, better. What if we forced it to have a kaiju fight?
All
would be
right, all
nice.
right.
He's gonna run through this hallway and shoot this thing as it goes.
Vavrakin agrees with me, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out with Prava as well. Hey, asshole! Come get some! And I'm gonna pop one of my handgun bullets in his ass.
As you do, it turns around, so
What? Run!
you see it like, by the way, as you get up here, you hear it's like AI rebooted, closing doors, and before you can get
Uh-oh.
through either of these doors,
Oh no.
these
Oh.
ones close. This one and this one.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
So do
so
Brian and I get locked in here?
Go here, right?
You can still stand there.
Okay, yeah. Let's get out of the charge arc. Let's get out of the.
Motherfucker. Well,
You
I
mean
can...
it's rebooted.
Okay, let me see what I
You
have.
hear like it going around the corner trying to look for you. It's like I am sure your friends are fine.
Prava, I
What?
have a smoke grenade. If push comes to shove, wait for the smoke and run.
Should we lure it over here so that they can get out?
Aiden,
Yeah?
I have a jetpack, so I could probably get above its reach. I'm gonna try and run past it and lure it down the other way. You get out of here when I do.
What?
I'm gonna
What that-
start screaming. I'm gonna start screaming.
You hear it's like it's like steps back as it hears the screams.
Come over here, you big ugly lug! Run, 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 run! You're ugly and your mother is fat!
Prava, go, 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 go!
Ouch.
Move, Thiveron, Thiveron.
It's like trying to reach down the hallway. It's like.
That's right, you can't touch this. Let's get out of here, my boys. Let's go.
Ah, Metal Man. Hello. By the way, Kuzon just punches this dude. It's deserved.
Be nice, Kuzon.
I believe I put a rope down, so Aiden immediately grabs the rope and starts climbing up.
Can a rope report Kuzon's
Can we close these doors?
So as basically,
Thiveron is gonna run here and wait for once he's within 30 feet, he's gonna ready in action to start playing Song of the Cosmos. Yeah,
okay, so basically he's charging down the hallway, like, and as you do it, you see like it's like as you start playing, it's like it starts slowing down. It's like.
Thiveron is gonna mouth out of the side of his mouth, go now.
It's like slowly swaying back and forth, like.
I'm gonna try help everybody else up the rope.
Oh, Brian just flipping flies. How do you fly exactly? Do you grow like wings?
Yeah, bet. Wings. Just like holographic looking wings.
Just.
As soon as Thiveron is about to stop playing so he can start climbing, if the creature begins waking up, I'm gonna throw a smoke grenade down there to cover his escape. The fog dog strikes again.
Yep.
Nice.
And I climb up.